the semifinal match.
And Norm Duke finishing with 4 strikes in a row, so he's the man with the momentum.
He'll start off this title match. 277, a high game this week.
Better footwork and a great result. He's figured out the approaches.
That was after he eliminated Couch.
You look now, Parker Bohn, 22 national titles.
Wiseman, if you saw it,
36 years old out of Jackson, New Jersey. And he can hook it up. Boy, he likes to play that outside line.
Not that far out.
Not gonna come back.
Oh, nice.
That's a little unusual for Parker Bohn. Wants to get the ball out toward the 1 board, but boy, not in that blue board. It won't come back.
Starts off with a channel ball to start this title match.
He needs to settle himself down. If you're going to do that, but, the first shot of the match is the one you want to do it in. Just get his form, pick up the spare. And that ball was right off his hand all the way.
7 count in the first frame for Parker.
Now those are the two. That has to be the 2 worst shots he's thrown the entire week.
Bohn, along with Pete Weber and Leno Monticelli, the only 2-time winners of the Japan Cup. No player has successfully defended his title. In fact, Parker, the only left-hander to win here in Japan since 1985.
Put that ball in the pocket. Fortunate break, knocking out the 6th pin just the last minute. Phil, we take a look at this replay. Watch the 6th pin. It's the last one to fall. Well, the big difference between first and second place, 50,000 first, 25,500 second. So a lot riding in this title match.
Duke in the second.
Powerful strike from Norm Duke, and really taking advantage of Parker Bohn III early in the match, and that's what you have to do. If you take another look, watch the 5 pin just race over to the 7, scattering the pins all over the place. Duke, after 2 frames, really in control.
Impressive to start the final match.
He likes it. Oh, solid 10.
Man, Duke wanted that one.
Norm Duke right over the 5 board. Boy, he loves it right here, Phil. 6th pin around the bottom of the 10, and it'll be no better than a spare for Norm Duke in the 3rd frame. Really wanted to put Parker Bohn on the ropes early.
Look at that 10 pin. Pick it up. Duke with a double and a spare. Parker Bohn, after an open in the first frame, a channel ball, and came back with 7 to count in the first frame. Strike in the second. Up in the third, taking a little extra time. He's won here twice, 92, and again, the defending champion.
This is the lane he threw it in the channel on in the first frame. Look how close it comes. Oh, but it comes back. Well, look, you can see how close he comes to the channel. That's why he might have gone into the first frame. Ball hooks back into the 1-2 pocket, scatters the pins around, and it's a double for Parker Bohn III.
Well, after that open, he's come back with a double, right back in the match. 4th frame.
A solid 7 for Parker Bohn III. Looks a lot like that same shot Norm Duke threw on the right-hand side. Ball's going to finish flush in the pocket, but the 7 pin will not respond. Parker switching balls, going to the spare ball. Hard and straight. Oh, with a backswing like that, that arm swing is just absolute gold. As he shoots the 7 pin, no problems for Bohn.
Duke now on the 4th. Duke up by 13. Outside. Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's a 4 and a 7. Duke didn't like the way that ball came off his hand. Could have been a split.
Could have been a strike. Sometimes you get a break, get that pin in there, flip them both out. But Duke.
Parker taking care of his thumb hole. Seen all the players doing that today.
No problem with the spare. So Duke and Bohn going at it.
Well, thank you.
You can access all the latest information about the PBA by checking out the PBA's website at pbatour.com. The site, sponsored by Brunswick, features all the latest tournament standings, stories, stats, and news from the PBA, as well as game-by-game updates during match play and scheduled live chats with the pros. pbatour.com.
Duke, problem with that shot? Leaves the 4-6 split. In the last two frames, Phil, he's come in high. Watch as he comes off this shot. Right through the heart. The 4 and the 6. All you can do is throw the ball hard and try and knock something out, but probably he'll just get one.
Duke trying to get it to come out from the back end, but we'll just pick up the one pin. 94 through 5.
Norm Duke going hard and straight, trying to bounce that out of the pit, but he knows his chances were not good.
Parker trying to win it again this year. For the third time for him.
Nobody's won back-to-back here in Japan.
This is the final telecast of the year. Parker in the 5th frame, bringing it back, and a strike. Mixing them up just a bit.
Parker looking more comfortable on the pair. Drives that ball into the pocket, scatters them all down. A powerful strike for Parker Bohn III.
PBA Tour back on ESPN, year 2000. Sunday afternoons, beginning in January. And Parker, after that open, a double, spare, now a strike.
2-pin lead, looking to take it to 12. Gets the friendly kick of that 7-pin.
So Parker Bohn III has come storming back against Norm Duke. Back with more in a minute. And we're back. Norm Duke down by 12, averaging better than 226 this week. He's come back after that open in the 5th. Boy, he reared up.
And the head pin gets to the sideboard, takes care of the 10-pin. Norm Duke, watch the finish. He does come up off of it. Now the head pin, it'll go to the left, and then coming back, taking care of the 10. And Duke, once again, taking care of his thumb hole. Parker watching. Doesn't look to be too nervous. The man who's the finalist seemingly every week on the telecast. Well, Duke's got his thumb prepared. Knows what a critical shot this is, going for a double here in the 7th frame.
And right there with a double. Impressive. Past champions, of course, Parker Bohn, the defending champion, Doug Cannon, 97, Steve Wilson, 96, and Leno Monticelli and Brian Voss. Americans have done very well in this tournament over the years.
Now the PBA members have won this tournament every time except for two Japanese winners. And with shots like that, Parker Bohn closer to becoming back-to-back champion here in Japan. That ball getting all the way out to about the one board at 40 feet and then driving back in for Parker Bohn III.
Norm looks at the score, knows that certainly he has a chance here, very good chance of winning this tournament at $50,000 top prize.
Bohn for 4 in a row. Cutting right through the heart, leaving the 4 and the 7, and appreciative Norm Duke, and perplexed Parker Bohn III. Wondering what went wrong there. Good grab the spare ball. Lots of speed.
Got it. Says all right. Toss it down for a moment. Let Duke take over. That's what he's trying to do here, this title match. Right there for Duke.
Both players playing from the outside line. However, Duke does not come as close to the channel as Parker Bohn's. Ball goes right in the pocket flush. All 10 pins falling in unison.
Well, Duke, after an opening in that 5th frame, has come back now with 3 in a row. Up in the 9th. Tight match.
And Duke with a possible 244, and Parker Bohn, best he can shoot right now, 234. So Duke has the advantage. Boy, what a fortunate shot for Duke, as that ball got up his hand.
Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic.
Hey, Meta, which of these shots should I take?
Try to hit the yellow ball.
Watch as he releases the ball. He's just all out of balance. Just trying to stay from going over the foul line. Everything worked out great, Norm.
All right, strike. Now Bohn up in the 9th frame. Trying to counter. Way outside, brings it back and gets that 7 pin to kick out. Not afraid to play that extreme outside line, hanging the ball over the channel and bringing it back up in the 10th frame.
I said earlier, 234, the best Parker Bohn can shoot. He cannot shut out Norm Duke, but he can pressure him. Very confident shot in the 10th frame, best shot of the match.
Bohn got the first one.
Parker's come back from that channel ball, the very first shot of the match. Second ball in the 10th for the defending champion.
To take the lead. And a late kick to the 7 pin.
Duke looks on and knows that he still has a chance.
Watch the ball, hooking back into the 1-2. The 4 pin's just going to come out, kiss the 7 over. And an appreciative Parker Bohn III. Every pin important. This strike for 234. He's got it.
Bohn elected to, even being the top seed, elected to finish the match first. How did you approach it?
Well, I always pick the lane I like better to finish on. You know, some guys like to finish first. Some guys like to have that chance to come back. Norm Duke needs 2 strikes and 1 pin to win. Parker picked the lane he was more confident on, and it certainly proved out in the 10th frame.
Duke needs the first 2 strikes and worry about that 1 pin later. First shot. Oh, gets that 7 pin to go.
Not showing much emotion. Saving himself for this shot right here. Duke needs a strike here. Second ball in the 10th. And then the count is academic.
Although he's come very close to going over that foul line several times, but this is really for the championship, a strike here. Duke taking a lot of time.
Nothing that man can do. His job's done. Duke slips again. Will it fall? No, the 10-pin stands. Parker Bohn III. Back-to-back championships here in Japan.
Wow, what a title match. Parker, 234, and Norm Duke with this pair, a 233. Doesn't matter. Parker Bohn by 1 pin or 100. He is the 1999 Japan Cup champion.